Newburgh. You can find more information on our website, cbsnewyork.com. We'll be right back. This is CBS 2 News, Sunday morning.
Time. Everything moves so quickly, so gracefully, so ferociously. But as time goes by, we're capturing every moment so you don't miss a thing. Before the sun rises to the end of your day, it's time to trust us to bring you more of the news you need. CBS 2 News. Expect more.
Homeowners continue to choose Cambridge with ArmorTech, our unique process that guarantees the color will not fade.
Only Cambridge paving stones have ArmorTech, with unmatched durability and color through and through, backed by a fully transferable lifetime warranty.
Visit CambridgePavers.com. Cambridge with ArmorTech. The proof is in the paver.
Cambridge paving stones with ArmorTech. It'll always look like new.
Need a bigger playground? Ulster County, just 90 miles north of New York City, with all the room you need to enjoy, relax, and just play. There's an adventure at every turn, and more places to dine and stay than you can imagine. Come visit our upstate playground and experience Ulster County. UlsterCountyAlive.com.
So what do you think? You gonna take it?
You're breaking up with me?
Oh. Yeah. Brooklyn? Sir? Sir? Huh? Yeah, I'll take it.
Don't let it pass you by. The BMW X1, the ultimate driving machine. Lease a BMW 320i sedan, 228i coupe, or X1 for as low as $319 a month.
Happy Father's Day from all of us at CBS 2.
Breaking news this morning, a deadly fire in New Jersey. Multiple people have been killed after flames spread to at least 2 homes in Newark. We are live on the scene.
Also new this morning, a suspect heads to court after a deadly crash on Long Island. Just ahead, the charges expected after a Suffolk County woman was killed.
And a new organization is giving people who can't see a chance to experience New York in ways many never have. We will meet a very special group of people ahead. CBS 2 News Sunday Morning continues right now.
Live from Studio 46, this is CBS 2 News This Morning.
Good morning, everyone. It's just after 8 a.m. on this Sunday, June 15th. Happy Father's Day to my dad and all the dads out there. I'm Diane Macedo.
And happy Father's Day. I'm Catherine Brown in for Andrea Grimes. Today's top story is straight ahead, but first we want to head over to meteorologist Vanessa Murdock here with a look at a gorgeous forecast.
It is going to be so lovely today. Low humidity, lots of sunshine, temperatures warmer than they were yesterday by nearly 10 degrees. Truly a nice day for Dad and for everybody. Let's go ahead, shall we? Take a look at what's happening out there right now. Temperatures finally warming up out there. Up to 66 in Teaneck and Great Neck. Cool spot though, Monroe at 57. 63 for Eatontown, Toms River, and Smithtown. On the Vortex satellite and radar, what's happening out there right now? We have some thin clouds, but that's it. We see lots of blue up above this morning, and it is going to stay that way today. Mostly sunny skies as high pressure continues to dominate this forecast. So the breakdown of your Sunday is this. By 10 a.m. we've warmed to 70 degrees. By 3 we've reached our daytime high of 82 under mainly clear skies. And then for 7 tonight, it's a wonderful evening, 74 degrees, clear and quiet. Your sun sets at 8:28. Again, all this coupled with low humidity. So lots of good news to end the weekend, but during the work week, we crank up the heat and the humidity. I'll have details on that very shortly. Catherine and Diane, over to you.
All right, we'll check in with you soon. Thanks so much. We are following some breaking news right now. A deadly fire in New Jersey. At least 2 people have been killed in a house fire in Newark.
CBS 2 Scott Rappaport is live at the scene with more on that. Scott?
Yeah, a macabre scene playing out on the streets of Newark this morning just a few minutes ago. Firefighters removing the remains, the bodies of 2 victims being pulled out of the burned home. We are not going to show it to you, but we will take a look at the scene right now. Here's the latest. We'll get you caught up. The fire started around 4 a.m. at a house on South 15th Street. The address was 818. When firefighters got here, they say the house was already up in flames. Officials say at least 2 people are dead that could possibly go higher. Neighbors say as many as 4 people lived in the home. We spoke to the family's pastor, who told us about the family.
They're very good people. They're from St. Vincent, I believe, or from the islands, but they've been here for many years, and they're part of my ministry. So I'm very shaken at this moment, and I'm still not clear as to what all has taken place.
The chief of detectives from the Essex County Prosecutor's Office is also on the scene. He tells us his office is investigating this blaze. They remain here as well as combing through the inside of the home, searching possibly for more victims. We're live in Newark this morning. Scott Rappaport, CBS 2 News.
All right, Scott, thanks. Happening today, a Long Island man will be arraigned on drunk driving charges after a deadly crash in Suffolk County. Police say 54-year-old Thomas Stavola was intoxicated when his car struck Monica Peterman's vehicle in Smithtown at about 4 a.m. yesterday. The 45-year-old woman was pronounced dead at a local hospital. Stavola was treated for minor injuries.
Also on Long Island, a family's worst fears now confirmed by police. Suffolk County police say they've launched a homicide investigation after a medical examiner declared the body found in a wooded area in Medford to be that of 21-year-old Sarah Good. She was last seen on June 6th visiting some friends in Shirley. Her abandoned car was found near her home 2 days later. Good worked at a medical facility in the area and was raising a 4-year-old daughter.
Chaos during a shooting in Yonkers, and it's all captured on video. Customers inside a nearby convenience store scrambled for cover as gunfire erupted on the street outside. Just moments earlier, cameras facing the sidewalk show a group of men who appear to be arguing. The man in the red shirt then appears to pull out a gun. Just down the street on Friday, shots were fired at a pizzeria, hitting a 9-year-old girl in the chest. She's in critical condition. 2 others from the pizzeria were also wounded, and police are still searching, that is, for the shooters in both of those incidents.
Also caught on camera, a bizarre crime, and now the NYPD is asking for your help. Take a look at this surveillance video showing a man making off with a steamroller. On Thursday, he calmly drove away from a construction site in the Williamsbridge section of the Bronx. If caught, he'll face grand larceny charges.
Pope Francis has appointed 3 new bishops to serve under Cardinal Timothy Dolan, the Archbishop of New York. One of them is Father John Jenick. He's currently the pastor of Our Lady of Refuge Parish in the Bronx. Jenick received a call from a church official letting him know the news. He says it was rather surprising.
I said, I'm 70. He says, oh, yes, we know that. And I said, but I don't have much shelf life left. So he laughed, and he said, no. He says, you should do this.
Other appointees include John O'Hara, a former pastor of St. Teresa of the Infant Jesus Parish on Staten Island, as well as Peter Byrne of St. Elizabeth Parish in Manhattan. They will be ordained in August.
JetBlue Airlines is facing some harsh criticism from a mother who says her 3-year-old wasn't allowed to use the bathroom, leading to an accident in her seat. It all happened during a flight from New York to Boston. CBS 2's Jessica Schneider has more from the frustrated mother.
It wasn't about bad customer service at that point. It was just about bad human decency. She was sitting in a pool of urine, and I couldn't do anything about it. And as a mom, it just broke my heart.
Jennifer Devereaux says she and her 3-year-old daughter were mistreated on board JetBlue Flight 518, flying from New York to Boston.
We were basically treated like animals, to just be forced to sit down.
Devereaux says it all happened during the flight's delay on the tarmac last Monday. The plane sat waiting to taxi for 30 minutes. That's when her 3-year-old daughter Summers started crying and told her mom she needed to go to the bathroom. The flight attendant refused the request.
She snapped at me, no, sit down.
Summers was forced to urinate in her own seat.
Yeah, but the girls didn't let me go potty.
When Jennifer got up to clean the mess, the flight attendant yelled at her again.
I said, please give me a break. My daughter had an accident in her seat because you wouldn't let her use the bathroom. I'm just going to clean her up and then I'll sit down immediately. She turned around and reported this to the pilot.
The pilot turned the plane around and went back to the gate, announcing on the loudspeaker that there was a non-compliant passenger on board. An off-duty pilot sitting 2 seats in front of her came to Devereaux's defense and convinced the flight crew to let her stay. One passenger tweeted his disgust, saying, "Wow, JetBlue, I'm a Mosaic member and I've had great experiences, but everyone on Flight 518 should be fired."
I'm so thankful for him and the other passengers for speaking up for my family's defense. I don't want them to do this to any other families. An apology would be really great.
Devereaux wrote JetBlue a complaint letter, and they issued her a $50 credit for her trouble. In the newsroom, Jessica Schneider, CBS 2 News.
All right, time now is 8:08. They can't see, but they are getting a truly New York experience in a very unique way. We will talk to the group behind a new program here in the city.
Plus, searching high and low in Central Park. The hidden cash craze comes to New York, and later.
The Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater returns to Lincoln Center. Dana Tyler chats with the artistic director coming up later this morning.
But first, here's Vanessa Murdock with your forecast.
Well, we're going to see lots of blue today as temperatures heat up. Humidity levels will rise as well. I'll have your full work week forecast coming up. But first, a check on the community calendar from CBS 2 and CBSNewYork.com.
How do you save on maintenance? With Toyota Care's no-cost maintenance plan for the first 2 years or 25,000 miles. It all starts at Toyota. Let's go places.
Long before Dorothy dropped in, two other girls met in the land of Oz.
So if you can find me, look to the western sky.
They became friends until they called one good and the other one wicked. Wicked, the untold story of the Witches of Oz. It's still Broadway's biggest blockbuster. Tickets available at wickedthemusical.com.
The average person smiles more than 50 times a day, so safely whiten your smile with Listerine Whitening. Other mouthwashes just whiten teeth, but only Listerine Whitening both whitens and restores enamel. New Listerine Whitening Vibrant, power to your mouth.
When you're serious about fighting wrinkles, turn to Rock Retinol Correction. 1 week, fine lines appear to fade. 1 month, deep wrinkles look smoother. After 1 year, skin looks ageless. High-performance skincare, only from Rock.
The most trusted name in mattresses, Sleepy's, the mattress professionals.
For a limited time only, $109 rooms. Book your escape today. Plus, get free self-parking in June with the Revel card. Revel Casino Hotel, voted Atlantic City's best hotel, where every room has an ocean view.
Bright sunny day, 8:11, 63 degrees outside. And Vanessa Murdock says it will continue to warm up throughout the day. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, and welcome back to CBS 2 News Sunday morning. A brand new attraction at Coney Island debuts this weekend. The Thunderbolt opens Saturday. That 2-minute roller coaster ride starts with a 90-degree vertical drop, and the whole thing runs along more than 2,200 feet of track. The custom-built steel coaster replaces the original wooden Thunderbolt.
Awesome. Looks awesome. Chelsea, I'm sorry, I was caught watching the video thinking that looks great.
Catherine really wants to take a ride.
At Chelsea Piers, hundreds of special needs children got the chance to take part in the Olympics. New Alternatives for Children put on its 9th annual Kids Olympics. The organization helps children who live with severe disabilities or chronic illnesses. And look how much fun they're having. Saturday's event gives the kids a chance to take part in physical activities that are often not part of their daily lives.
And now it's time to see what's coming up this morning on Face the Nation.
Bob Schieffer joins us live from Washington. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Catherine. Well, this whole situation in Iraq is even worse than ever. Now a suicide bomb has gone off in central Baghdad. At least 9 people dead, more than 20 injured. The question is this whole thing falling completely and totally apart? I've been talking to our correspondents on the scene out there this morning. You'll hear from Clarissa Ward later this morning with the very latest there. She is in Baghdad. Holly Williams is up north where these invaders continue to move toward Baghdad. We'll get the very latest from them. Senator Lindsey Graham, one of the senior Republicans on the Armed Services Committee, and one of those, I must say, who warned early on that this could happen unless we found a way to bolster these forces. And he was talking about this back in 2011. He'll be with us this morning to talk about all this. Also, this morning on page 2, we have something very interesting. David Boies and Ted Olson, the two lawyers who argued that historic case before the Supreme Court on marriage, gay marriage, and they won the case. Boies is very liberal, Olson very conservative. They came together about this. Well, they've written a book about it, and they've never sat down for an interview together to talk about this. So on the back of the book part of Face the Nation this morning, we're also going to be talking to them. So we've got plenty to talk about this morning on Face the Nation.
Sounds like it. Good stuff coming up. Thanks so much, Bob. And remember, you can catch Bob and a full hour of Face the Nation later this morning. That's at 10:30 right here on CBS 2.
And time now for your exclusive CBS 2 weather forecast with meteorologist Vanessa Murdock, who has some good news for the dads out there today.
I do have great news. We'll have beautiful blue skies, temperatures warmer than they were yesterday, into the low 80s. I hope you like that. And low humidity today as well. Let's take you live outside right now from high atop the Empire State Building to show you just how lovely it is out there right now. Mostly sunny and 63 with temperatures climbing now. Northwest winds at 10 miles per hour. Across the region, we're ranging from 57 in Monticello. Hot spot now, Sparta and Edison both at 64. As we look to the 24-hour dew point change, this shows us just how much drier the air is right now than it was yesterday morning at this time. So a 15-degree drop in the Hamptons feels oh so lovely this morning. It's an 11-degree drop in the city, and right now in Edison a 9-degree drop. Up in Monticello, even keel, but nonetheless that is where the dry air started first yesterday, so it is dry for all of us today. Very lovely. On the Vortex satellite and radar, what we see now is some very thin clouds out there, and this will stay the case for today. High pressure is dominating. That will mean beautiful blue skies thanks to this, the big blue H, right now nestled just almost over top of us. It will be over top of us by this afternoon. So yes, today is dry and sun-filled. Then late tomorrow, cold front approaches. As that happens, the clouds will thicken. Showers and storms become more likely overnight tomorrow into Tuesday. So for today, it's a Dad's Day delight thanks to that area of high pressure. Then tomorrow, what's going to happen? The winds switch. We'll start bumping temperatures up even more so into the mid-80s. Humidity levels start to climb as well. And then for Tuesday, it gets hot and humid thanks to a really big push of air out of the southwest. So the heat is on. Showers and storms become more likely as well as we head toward midweek. Mostly sunny, though, and warm today for Dad with low humidity, high of 82 today. Most of us in the upper 70s, low 80s. As for the pollen report, it's actually still pretty good. This is looking nice. Grasses, dock and plantain, right now the predominant pollens. Our level today is a 6.7. That puts us in the medium range, but we drop things off just a little bit as we go through the start of your work week. So the pollen report, not terrible for a change. As for tonight, it's mostly cleared with mild temperatures. 65 degrees overnight with north winds at 5 to 10. And then tomorrow, what happens? The winds switch. They become more southerly at 5 to 10. Plenty of sunshine early tomorrow with a high of 85. And the 85 is thanks to those south winds, but also thanks to those south winds, we'll start to notice humidity levels starting to ease up a bit. By late tomorrow, the clouds have thickened. Showers and storms then return to the forecast as we head into late Monday and Tuesday. Take a look. For Tuesday, it's 86 degrees, higher humidity, showers and storms possible. As we head into Wednesday, well, that is even worse. Nearing 90 degrees on Wednesday with high humidity levels, showers and storms likely. Thursday, nearing 90 again with the highest humidity levels yet. And then after that, we start to see temperatures decline, humidity levels begin to decline as well. And by next Saturday, the forecast is looking quite nice, very similar to today with a high of 80 and lots of sunshine. Happy Father's Day. I hope you like the forecast. Catherine and Diane, over to you.
All right, thanks, Vanessa. A new charity is giving people with disabilities a new way to get some exercise and experience the beauty of Central Park.
They're also able to make some new friends in the process, and we're going to meet some members of that special group in just a moment. But first, let's learn a little bit more about it.
Oh my goodness, I love to ride. I love Central Park. I'm so glad we live near.
Lynette Tatum says one of her favorite things is to bike all around New York City. There's just one problem. She's blind.
A time or two, I tried to ride into a lake, and one time my partner and I kind of rode over each other.
But Tatum now has a much safer way to get her biking fixed thanks to a new organization called In Tandem.
In Tandem is a program for the visually disabled and other similar disabilities to have the opportunity to ride a bike.
Out here to Central Park every Saturday morning, and we just ride. And it's just been a lot of fun.
To make it work, riders are put into teams, then given a tandem bike to share.
Well, the captain is the person on the front of the bike. They better have sight. And the stoker is the person on the back of the bike, and they're supposed to stoke to have all the power. That's not always the way it works.
Captains also describe the scene for the stokers, sometimes for safety, sometimes for humor.
So there's this guy on sort of some kind of crazy ski bike here on our left. It's an Olympic. And it's great. You bike around and chit-chat and, you know, talk about all kinds of things. And it's just a lot of fun, and you know, I think that I just hope the stokers enjoy it as much as I do.
Based on the stokers we spoke to, there's no need for concern on that front.
I could not show up. It gives me a chance to interact with a lot of people, and mostly I love the riding. It gives me a chance to do some exercise. And it's just a lot of fun.
Tatum says the highlight for her was recently completing the 40-mile 5-borough bike tour with roughly 60 other In-Tandem riders.
If you've ever tackled the Verrazano Bridge through the wind, I'm telling you, I am proud of myself.
And we are very happy to have Lynette Tatum and Aisha McGowan here with us today. Ladies, thanks so much for making it out.
You're welcome. Thank you for having us.
Aisha, I want to start with you. One of the things we didn't get to in the package is how the group started, and Artie Elephant. Tell me about the origination of this group.
Artie Elephant lost his vision due to retina pigmentosa, and he decided that he did not want to sacrifice his athletics doing his sports, so he started this program. He wanted to continue riding tandem bikes. He joined forces with Achilles International, and it took off from there.
And Lynette, you lost your vision much younger than Artie did, but what I found fascinating talking to you and Maria was that you used to ride a bike before this program launched, even without your vision. What was that like?
Well, probably dangerous for us, and it's a good thing no one else knew.
And Lynette, you know, I actually had the experience of getting behind the bike while Aisha was at the front, and there's a lot of trust involved there, and I have my vision, but being on the back of a bike when somebody else is steering, I mean, what is that like for you to just put your faith in that person who's guiding the front of the bike?
Well, that's exactly what we have to do. We trust that the captain has been trained to some level, and when we hop on in the back, we're just, you know, it can be, I'm not going to lie, it can be a little scary when the captain's going really fast, I mean, super fast, but I've just learned to relax, and I think that's the biggest or best lesson I've learned riding tandem is the trust factor and just learning to relax and go with it and just ride with it and let the wind flow through my non-existent hair, or not much. Just go for it.
And one of the things that I found amazing was speaking to both the captains, and to explain again, the captain is the person in the front of the bike who's steering, and the stoker is in the back and sort of helping provide the power. How do you pair up the captains and stokers? Because I imagine some people want to take it easy and go slow, and other people want that speed and go fast, and I imagine Lynette is probably a speed racer.
I usually try to take the opportunity to ride with both the captains and the stokers, so I have a pretty good idea of their size, their personalities, their speed preference, and I try and partner them as, you know, as balanced as possible to see who will fit best.
And Lynette, what was it like for you to now have this outlet? Because you used to say, I love to ride a bike, and the ability to do it now. What is that like for you?
It's just wonderful. It's a fantastic experience, and you know, it's great for trying to stay in some kind of shape. And yesterday I rode on the Artie Elephant's bike, they told me. And it was just, you know, it just brought it home to me. It was like coming full circle, really, because he started this program, and as I said, I want to see it continue, and I want folks out there, the captains and stokers, to have the same exhilarating experience I have. And camaraderie, you know, when you get on the, when you have a captain who is, you know, talkative, at first, you know, I was trying to keep up, and I was like, yeah, right, yeah. And now I can actually talk and ride at the same time.
So it's not only an enjoyable experience, but a good form of exercise for you.
It is.
All right, well, you can find out more about this program on our website at cbsnewyork.com. We have all the information there. Check it out in tandem. And we'll be right back. This is CBS 2 News Sunday Morning. Thank you so much for being on with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Cancer doesn't care you don't smoke that much. Cancer doesn't care you've cut back or that you'll quit someday. Because nearly 15,000 people a year under 55 die of cancer caused by smoking. So no, cancer doesn't care you don't call yourself a smoker. But the day you hear it's cancer, you'll care. And your family will care. Care enough to quit smoking today. Visit nysmokefree.com.
Some don't know that Edmunds.com named the 2014 Jaguar XF one of its top-rated vehicles. But they certainly do. The XF from Jaguar. Oh, it's good to be bad.
For great offers, visit your tri-state area Jaguar retailer today.
Early detection is critical in fighting cancer. A misdiagnosis or other errors can have serious consequences. For almost 40 years, Jacoby & Myers has successfully represented thousands of clients, winning them the money they need to take care of themselves and their families. You fight the cancer. We'll fight for you. Jacoby & Myers, winning serious injury lawsuits since 1972. Call 1-800-264-8590.
I'm in a New York state of mind.
Well, good Sunday morning, everyone. I'm Tony Tantola with my daughter Stephanie, and we're going to make my favorite.
Well, it is Father's Day, so we are making one of your favorite pastas.
I got a lot of favorite, but this one, guess what has in there? Sausage. Maybe sausage? You guys think sausage?
Father's Day, and Stephanie got her father to cook for her. I don't know what you're doing, Steph, but you're doing something right. Job
Happy
well
Father's
done.
Day, Tony.
And not many things can get New Yorkers to stop dead in their tracks, but how about some free cash?
The hidden cash craze hit New York City this weekend, and people set out early to solve the clues and collect their prizes.
I heard it's $23 on a silver coin.
New Yorkers are celebrating the spoils from a massive treasure hunt.
I was about to give up, but yep, got lucky with it.
The envelope filled with money was one of 59 tucked away in Central Park and in Prospect Park in Brooklyn, all part of the hidden cash movement. It began several weeks ago in San Francisco. The anonymous tweeter calls it a social experience for good, hiding money in plain sight, then tweeting out clues. For New York City, it started with this one. Mr. Grant and Miss Liberty invite you to attend their wedding, where the frogs croak in the large garden in the middle of town.
He gave a clue that, about the frogs and the pond. So I guessed the pond, then he tweeted a picture from right on top of the rock over there.
When treasure hunters got to the pond in Central Park at 59th Street, they found 40 envelopes, each with a $50 bill featuring, of course, Ulysses S. Grant, and a silver dollar, Lady Liberty, front and center.
Since it's Father's Day this weekend, I'm going to pay it forward, give it to my dad, and then he can decide what he wants to do. Maybe he'll pay it forward after that.
There are no strings attached for treasure hunters, except a request to tweet a picture of the cash when they find it. Dozens did. Rachel Mae Davis tweeting an excited, "We found it. Yeah, thank you." Andrea Prince 00 writes, "I found cash."
When we first got here, it was kind of peaceful, but obviously pandemonium sets in, and now everyone's in the bushes.
I'd probably save it and frame it and be like, oh, I found this in Central Park.
Mr. Hidden Cash has said he hopes the winners will use the money to pay it forward. Many say they plan to do just that. Well, unfortunately, no more drops planned for New York. Diane?
All right, thanks so much, Karen. And we have Damian here. It's furry friend time, and we have two very special friends who actually came from the same home. This little guy in my lap is Damian. He's a 6-month-old Chihuahua, friendly and playful, and he's in the middle of his house training right now, doing very well, we hear. And you can see he's a little scared here in my arms, but very calm and just sort of hanging out for the day.
I know, so sweet. And this is Bethany, who drew my eye instantly. Do you wonder why? Isn't she perfect? She is a 3-year-old Chihuahua. She actually really enjoyed the car ride over to our studio this morning, and she also likes other dogs. So certainly a good pet if you have some other animals in your home, and just very calm as well. I hear she's pretty quiet for a Chihuahua.
For more information, you can look up Furry Friend Finder on the Best of New York section of CBSNewYork.com.
Beautifully practical and practically beautiful Cadillac SRX.
Lease this 2014 Cadillac SRX for around $339 per month. Visit CadillacTristate.com for this exceptional offer.
At Boston Market, we're always coming up with fresh and deliciously different ideas. Introducing our new Kentucky Bourbon Barbecue Sauce. A bold new taste for our St. Louis-style ribs. Smoky and sweet with the perfect amount of heat. Also tastes great on our signature rotisserie chicken. All natural, never frozen. So hurry in today and try our new Kentucky Bourbon Barbecue Chicken and Ribs. Only for a limited time and only at Boston Market.
Life's rosier. Life's sweeter. Life's steamier. Life's flirtier. Life's closer. Life's cuter. Life's sexier. Life's greater in the Pocono Mountains. Visit PoconoRomance.com to escape to Cove Haven Entertainment Resorts.
Conviction, creativity, courage. This is the Mazda way. It's why the IIHS named both the Mazda 3 and Mazda 6 a top safety pick plus. And both are named a Car and Driver 10 Best. What do you drive? Now lease the 2014 Mazda 3 ISV for $159 a month for 36 months.
Breaking news this morning, a deadly fire in New Jersey. Multiple people have been killed after flames spread to at least 2 homes in Newark. We're live on the scene.
A commuter alert for drivers using the George Washington Bridge. Big changes you can expect this week and for many more weeks to come.
Plus, the art of athleticism of modern dance. We'll talk about the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater performances this week. CBS 2 News Sunday Morning continues right now.
Live from Studio 46, this is CBS 2 News This Morning.
Good morning and happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. It is 8:31 on this Sunday, June 15th. I'm Catherine Brown in for Andrea.
And I'm Diane Macedo. The day's top stories are straight ahead. But first, let's go over to meteorologist Vanessa Murdock, who has pretty great, by most people's standards, Father's Day forecast.
I know, that's right. It's all up to you whether or not you like it, but I think it can't be beat personally. It's going to be in the low 80s today. We'll see beautiful blue skies and humidity levels will stay low. So very comfortable to enter weekend. Let's go ahead, shall we take a look at those temperatures. It is warming up nicely now. 66 in Tenafly, at 65 in Stamford, Spring Lake at 63. Most of us right now in the low and mid 60s. Liberty, the outlier there, at 57. On the Vortex satellite and radar, skies are mainly clear right now. Just some very thin clouds to interrupt the direct sunshine, but it will still be lovely today as high pressure dominates for the duration of your Father's Day. So your Sunday looks like this. At 10 a.m. it's 70 degrees. By 3, our daytime high has been reached, 82. And then for 7 tonight, it's a peaceful evening, 74 degrees. Very clear, very quiet out there with the sunset at 8:28. I'll have your full forecast coming up, and it is not this comfortable or this cool in comparison. I'll have details very shortly. Catherine and Diane, over to you.
All right, thanks, Vanessa. We are following some breaking news. A deadly fire in New Jersey. At least 2 people have been killed in a house fire in Newark.
CBS 2 Scott Rappaport is live at the scene with more. Scott?
Good morning. Yeah, a terribly sad and disturbing scene here in Newark this morning. At least 2 people killed in an early morning house fire. Fire started around 4 a.m. at this house on 818 South 15th Street. When firefighters got here, they say the house was already up in flames. The blaze already spread to another house, 816, right next door. From the first house, firefighters say at least 2 people were found dead, possibly more. Neighbors tell us as many as 3 or 4 people lived in that home. We spoke to the family's pastor and friends who told us about the family.
They're going to be missed because they helped us all. They helped everybody. If you needed something to eat, they fed you. They just did everything.
They're very good people. They're from St. Vincent, I believe, or from the islands, but they've been here for many years, and they're part of my ministry. So I'm very shaken at this moment, and I'm still not clear as to what all has taken place.
Detectives from the Essex County Prosecutor's Office are also here on the scene. They say they are investigating the blaze this morning. Live in Newark this morning, Scott Rappaport, CBS 2 News.
All right, Scott, thanks. And a commuter alert now for drivers using the George Washington Bridge. Get ready for some traffic headaches as a major construction project gets underway. The Port Authority will close 3 lanes on the bridge's upper level Monday through Thursday from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. as workers resume construction, part of a rehabilitation project that started last summer. It's expected to take 12 weeks to make those repairs, and drivers are encouraged to use the lower level.
Happening today, a Long Island man will be arraigned on drunk driving charges after a deadly crash in Suffolk County. Police say 54-year-old Thomas Stavola was intoxicated when his car struck Monica Peterman's vehicle in Smithtown at about 4 o'clock yesterday morning. The 45-year-old woman was pronounced dead at a local hospital. Stavola was treated for minor injuries. And chaos during a shooting in Yonkers is all captured on video. Customers inside a nearby convenience store scrambled for cover as gunfire erupted on the street outside. Just moments earlier, cameras facing the sidewalk show a group of men who appear to be arguing. The man in the red shirt right there then appears to pull out a gun. Shots were fired just down the street on Friday, hitting a 9-year-old girl in the chest. She is in critical condition. 2 others were also wounded in that shooting. Police are still searching for the gunman.
And a brave Brooklyn girl is healing after being attacked 2 weeks ago. Michaela Capers survived a stabbing, but her friend PJ Avito did not. CBS 2's Jessica Snyder has more from her great-grandmother about the difficult road ahead.
Could you imagine? At 7 years old, there are no words. No words.
The great-grandmother of Michaela Capers relaying a message for the little girl who survived a monstrous knife attack that killed her best friend PJ Avito when they were both attacked in the elevator of their apartment building. The little girl is slowly healing.
This is what she wakes up 4 o'clock in the morning. This is what she do. And you can hear it. Okay?
The 7-year-old is in a fragile state, according to her great-grandmother. She was in critical condition after suffering multiple knife wounds, allegedly at the hands of this man, 27-year-old Daniel St. Hubert. It is unclear, friends say, whether Michaela knows her 6-year-old friend PJ died of his wounds.
I appreciate everything y'all do for me. All right? God bless.
The parents of the slain boy appeared in Harlem at a rally to end violence, sharing their pain and their prayers.
He was taken away from us 16 days before his 7th birthday, which we will still celebrate the life of our baby on June 17th, 2014.
Michaela is now home, continuing her recovery, but her great-grandmother says the family is planning to relocate in the aftermath of the attack.
The recent violence here in the city and across the country has a group of mothers demanding action. Hundreds of people carried signs and chanted "Not one more" as they marched across the Brooklyn Bridge yesterday. Groups from Newtown, Connecticut, including family members of the Sandy Hook school shooting victims, joined other families calling on Congress to pass stricter gun control legislation.
Honor
honor roll student, scholarship to college, a great kid, and his life was taken senselessly for nothing.
We are here today demanding change, you know, demanding to not see any more people lose their lives in such a tragic way.
Former Mayor Michael Bloomberg, an outspoken gun control advocate, funds the group who put on the march.
Time now is 8:37 after the break. The late choreographer Alvin Ailey's masterpiece, Revelations. We have more on where you can see it this week.
Well, Steph, is my pasta dish about ready?
Your pasta dish is about ready for Father's Day. Luckily, you are a man of simple taste, and we have a beautiful pasta coming for you.
Is that good or bad, man? The simple taste. Okay, I guess that's good. Simple taste.
All right, guys, thanks. But first, here's Vanessa Murdock with your forecast.
Well, the forecast is beautiful to end the weekend, but we crank up the heat and the humidity as we head into the work week. I'll have your full forecast coming up.
This Pocono Mountain Peak is brought to you by the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau. Life's greater in the Pocono Mountains.
Oh, how was school today?
Good.
Hey, sweetie, did you spend all of your lunch money?
No, Dad.
What's going on?
We're saving up to break our contract someday.
With a Time Warner Cable bundle, there are no HD fees and no data cap. Plus, there's no long-term contract to sign, and they can help with your early termination fee.
Sounds good to me.
You make the call. Choose better.
Call today to get a bundle starting at $79.99 a month. Get HBO and Cinemax free for 3 months. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Need a bigger playground? Ulster County, just 90 miles north of New York City, with all the room you need to enjoy, relax, and just play. There's an adventure at every turn, and more places to dine and stay than you can imagine. Come visit our upstate playground and experience Ulster County. UlsterCountyAlive.com.
Seriously, why would you get a mortgage from a bank? Smart New Yorkers know that a credit union mortgage is better. We're Melrose Credit Union, and we want you to compare our mortgage to a bank mortgage. It's a financial eye-opener banks do not want you to see. Join Melrose Credit Union today. Find out why a credit union mortgage is better. Visit us at melrosecu.org. Melrose Credit Union. You can get there from here.
How do you save on maintenance? With Toyota Care's no-cost maintenance plan for the first 2 years or 25,000 miles. It all starts at Toyota. Let's go places.
We're getting new carpet from Empire today. It's Empire's big whole house sale. We bought 2 rooms and got carpet for the rest free when we paid for padding and installation.
Empire's whole house sale is on now. Buy 2 rooms, get carpet for the rest free when you pay for padding and installation. Choose from top brands like Mohawk and Boyu. Don't miss. Buy 2, get the rest free. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
It's a beautiful day out there, 8:40, 63 degrees outside, and Vanessa Murdock says it will warm up even more throughout the day. Happy Father's Day, and welcome back to CBS 2 News Sunday morning. Modern dance is making a summer stop at Lincoln Center.
Could be an idea for Father's Day. This morning, CBS 2's Dana Tyler talks with the artistic director of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater.
Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater returns to Lincoln Center this month. From Ailey classic dances, such as The River you're seeing there, to opportunities to speak with the dancers, it is a celebration of dance by this world-renowned company. This morning, we're so glad to have Artistic Director Robert Battle here with us. And good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Good morning.
Second year at Lincoln Center, extended performance period.
Yes, it went so well last year that this year it's bigger and better.
Why is that a choice venue? Outside of the history, we know it's such a renowned place, but how does it help your dance theater?
You know, it's just really a destination, you know, and it's a chance to have new people, new audiences see the company. Because so many people, tourists, come to Lincoln Center, you know, for the destination, and then to see this company, which is a destination company at Lincoln Center, is a marvelous pair.
What is so exciting about the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater is you have such a variety. Here, this is more of the river.
Yes.
Tell me about this, for instance, Robert.
Oh, the river was created in 1970 by Alvin Ailey. It was actually created originally for the American Ballet Theater. And I say that to say that it really stresses Mr. Ailey's versatility as a choreographer, to go in and work with these ballet dancers using these modern dance techniques and jazz and all of that, and to combine it so beautifully. And the river really has to do with the flow of life. It's wonderful.
And I mean, the athleticism,
yes,
the skill of your dancers,
yes,
what discipline do they go through?
Oh my goodness. I mean, they are athletes, you know, they really are athletes. I mean, they train all their lives. But not only are they beautiful athletes, but they're great communicators. That's why people love the company so much, that you don't just see an Ailey performance, but you feel an Ailey performance.
I know that.
Yes.
I know that. Of course, I went in December, and one of the ones that, you know, I got to say, I don't know a lot about dance, but people go, did you see Revelations? Did you see Revelations? Let's take a look right now at Revelations.
Excellent.
This also choreographed by Mr. Ailey. Explain what it's about.
Really, Revelations has to do with African-American history in this country, you know, from bondage to freedom, and really about the freedom of the human spirit through faith. And I have to say that I saw Revelations when I was 12 years old, growing up in Miami, Florida. We were bused to see a student performance. I'm 41 now, and I saw that performance, and it took me from Miami, Florida, now to the helm of the company. It is inspiring.
How great for you. You were personally chosen by the previous director, Judith Jamison.
Yes.
This is your third year at the helm?
Yes, and they're keeping me around, so that's good.
They're keeping you around. What an honor. I think, too, just the different kinds, I mean, that is so very, very moving.
Yes.
You go through every emotion. Chroma, a different type of dance.
Yes, yes, very different, by Wayne McGregor, who's a marvelous choreographer from the UK. And this work was originally created for the Royal Ballet. It's quite groundbreaking. I mean, it uses this marvelous set by minimalist set designer John Pawson. It is wonderful. I mean, so much energy. I mean, it's really about the usage of light. It has incredible speed, but also really subtle moments in the work, and audiences have loved this in the repertory.
We also learned so much about what it takes to create a dance, and Mr. Ailey, who died, it's been, what, more than 20 years ago?
25 years.
25 years ago that he died, and what an inspiration for you, a kid in Miami.
Yes,
to be
absolutely
inspired by him.
Well, he said it best, and we use this quote a lot, because he said that dance comes from the people and should always be delivered back to the people. He was really about this art form doing more than just entertain, but to really touch people's soul. And that's what's important about the company, and that remains to this day.
Oh, I felt it. I felt it. And thank you so much for being here, Robert.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice to meet you again.
Yes.
And talk about these performances. We appreciate it, that are coming up. The Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. 2 performances today at the David R. Koch Theater at Lincoln Center, with more continuing through next Sunday. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Dana. And keeping with the tradition of sharing the passion for dance, Alvin Ailey dancers invite audiences to stay for question and answer sessions after some of the performances. And you can find out more about the performances on cbsnewyork.com. And I love what Robert was saying there. You don't just see an Alvin Ailey performance, you really feel it, and you can tell just from watching that.
And I love watching dance, but not only because I appreciate the beauty of dance, but I also kind of like looking for the mess-ups. And when you watch these performances, there really are none. Every move is perfect, even with a full ensemble crew. It's really something to see.
Fully choreographed.
All right.
Beautiful.
And Vanessa Murdock is here with our forecast now. Beautiful weather to dance outside today.
Yeah, absolutely. People will be adding a little skip to their step today based upon this forecast, I think. Low humidity, lots of sunshine, low 80s. pretty much good day, all in all. Let's take you live outside right now to show you what's happening as we look from high atop the Empire State Building across the Hudson River. Some boats taking advantage of what is starting off as a beautiful Sunday morning. Mostly sunny, 63 right now, northwest winds at 10 miles per hour. Your headlines are this: it's going to be a great finish to the weekend. Warmer tomorrow with highs into the mid-80s, and then the heat and humidity cranks up as we get to your midweek forecast. We're talking highs nearing 90 as we head into Wednesday. Out there right now, pretty much low and mid-60s for us, 57 though in Monticello. As we look to the vortex satellite and radar, skies are mainly clear, just some high thin clouds out there, and that is the way we expect it to stay all day long. High pressure dominates today's forecast and much of tomorrow's as well. So lots of sunshine for the next 24 to 48 hours. And then what happens late tomorrow? Clouds move in. Showers and storms return to the forecast as we get into Tuesday. For today, no stormy weather, just lovely weather. 82 degrees, mostly sunny, warm with low humidity. Very nice as you say thanks to Dad. If you're going to head to the beach today, a little bit cooler along the coast, 76 degrees. Your winds are northwest at 10 to 15, also a little breezy. As we look to the ocean temperatures, they're in the mid-60s, so we're slowly seeing those numbers warm on up. Lightning risk is none, your rip current risk is low, your UV index is at 9. You'll definitely want the sunscreen today and the shades. Mostly sunny in the mountains, 77 to 82 degrees, also a little breezy for all of us. Tonight, mostly clear, mild temperatures will bottom out at 65 degrees. Winds overnight out of the north at 5 to 10. Now note as we go into the day tomorrow, the winds switch. They become more southerly at 5 to 10. But those southwest winds will start warming us up and ramping up the humidity level. So a high of 85 tomorrow, lots of sunshine early. Clouds will thicken late. And then as we head into the midweek forecast, we're talking near 90s as we roll through the midweek. So take a look at this forecast here. For Tuesday, it's 86 degrees, increasing humidity, showers and thunderstorms possible. For Wednesday, nearly 90 with high humidity, chance for storms. Thursday, the most humid day, with still a chance for storms, still near 90. Thankfully, Friday, we start to cool things off a little bit. It's 84. Then for next Saturday, a high of 80 with humidity levels dropping and that chance for storms dropping out of the forecast.
All right. So a nice, bright, sunny Father's Day, maybe some rain in the week, but a nice weekend to look forward to as well.
Yeah. So if you like the heat and humidity, which I know some love it, this week is for you. It's just for you, Catherine.
All right, Vanessa, thanks.
Time now, 8:49.
And it may be Father's Day, but Tony Stantillo is still working hard behind that stove along with Stephanie. What are you making?
It's Father's Day, but I had to chop today, but that's okay.
You did have to chop a little bit, but you did chop for one of your favorite pastas.
That's right, and she let me make it, so we're going to enjoy it. All of us are.
Take your time, no rush, Annie. Come on.
With the Chase mobile app, you can get a lot done in a little amount of time. From transferring funds.
Wait a minute. What? You gotta be kidding. You guys see that? The ball was out.
To paying your coach for adding 5 miles per hour to your serve.
Get your eyes checked. Help me out.
Download the best mobile app today.
Why didn't you tell me?
So you can always have the advantage. Chase, so you can.
I was impressed with how many great reviews they had.
What makes CertaPro different is that our people really care about making our customers happy.
They asked what they could do to make painting an extraordinary experience for us. And they kept the gate latched.
We work from a personalized written certainty pledge.
CertaPro painters did a wonderful job. They respected our lifestyle and our home.
It's about 5-star craftsmanship and having truly satisfied customers.
25 local offices in the tri-state area. Visit CertaPro.com today. The Range Rover Evoque. Land Rover, above and beyond.
Resort in Callicoon, New York. Just 2 hours from New York City. Enjoy unlimited all-inclusive fun all summer long. Select midweek dates starting at just $129 per person per night. Book your stay today. Phil Aroma. Family adventure redefined.
Tony Tantello is brought to you by 1906 Butcher Shop, sold at your Western Beef Store.
What do you think?
What do you think? This is for you today.
I think this looks great. And since it's Father's Day, Steph goes, Dad, what do you want? I go, I want my sausage. I want my mezzo rigatoni, my favorite cut of pasta.
And you want your escarole, you want your beans, you want your garlic. It's a simple dish, but it's his favorite. And you know what? It's a really, really good dish. It's hearty, it feels good, and this escarole is absolutely beautiful.
But a little bit of detail. First, a tip on escarole. When you buy your escarole at the market, what you want to do is make sure green all the way around. Very important. Free from any yellowing whatsoever. It's got to feel nice and fresh. Very important. When you bring them home, simply open up the plastic bag so they breathe in the refrigerator and then put it in the refrigerator. But here's the key. Never wash it before you store it, but always wash it before you enjoy it. And check the bottom right here. I want to make sure it's not all browned up and all yellow and all cut up right here in the stem. So there you go. And this is beautiful escarole right here.
It is nice. It looks nice and it smells good. The thing with escarole is while you're cooking it, it becomes nice and silky. And that's kind of when you know it's just about to be done, is it actually looks and feels like silk.
Right.
So we cooked that up. First we sauteed the garlic with a little bit of onion, but not for too long because this has been cooking for a while. And you don't want that garlic to get bitter. So we had that cooking up and then we added in that beautiful escarole. And we've been stirring that in and we cooked the pasta about 50%. And the rest of it's cooking in here. So we cooked it super, super al dente, and the rest is going to finish up in the sauce.
Now, one thing also I like what you did when you made the sausage in the pan.
Browned it, and then we put it in here. Again,
right.
Half cook it, and then everything finishes up in here.
And then you deglaze the pan with just a little bit of white wine you used, which gave it some more flavor.
And some acidity, too, which you need to kind of break it up.
Perfect. Now we're going to finish. Can you hand me that fork right there?
Yeah, here you go.
Here are some cannellini beans, which we saute just a little bit right out of the can. Make sure you drain them very carefully. Then you saute them just a little bit with some good olive oil, a little pepper, a little red pepper and salt.
Yep.
And we're going to put that on top of here.
That's just to add some flavor. But you kind of got to do it really quickly and on high heat, otherwise they get mushy. And we're going to stir that in one last time. This is family style for you, Dad.
I know. We like it family style, especially around here with Diane, since you started. Everything's got to be family style. She's ready.
Girl's got an appetite.
Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to spice it up a little bit with the coarse little red pepper flakes, because we use mild sausage this time, not hot sausage. A little bit of pepper. And I think we're okay with salt, because we got that sausage in there, right?
Yeah, we were adding some salt, too, because, you know, they have to salt the water when you make the pasta.
Okay.
And we added a little bit as you go. Taste as you go. We're big fans of that.
What do you think? You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think it looks good. Ah, beautiful. That is a big, hearty dish.
Let me fix this up just a little bit here. And you know what I forgot, Steph?
What?
I forgot the cheese.
Well, do you really want cheese?
I don't know. They like cheese.
But it's Father's Day.
You know my vote.
I forgot the cheese.
Oh, no. That is a tragedy.
I think it looks fantastic either way.
Well, thank you so much.
So how did she rope you into cooking on Father's Day?
She roasts me. I'm a pushover. Like, okay, let's face it. I'm a pushover.
They say sometimes with kids,
the secret no one knows.
They say sometimes with kids you pretend to give them an option. So rather than say, do you want to put your shoes on, you say, which shoes do you want to wear? So Stephanie, rather than saying, are you going to cook today, she said, what do you want to make?
Exactly. I said, Dad, what do you want to make today?
She's got my number.
A Jedi mind trick of sorts. I've got to try that on Papa Macedo.
But all my kids are wonderful. I got wonderful, wonderful kids. I'm a very happy father.
Now, I wanted to ask you, the last time you used cannellini beans, you talked about you have to rinse them because they have a lot of sodium. What if you want to be lazy if you buy the kind that doesn't have salt?
I do not have to rinse them.
I found the trick. Found the trick. And now it's time to see what's coming up on CBS Sunday Morning.
Charles Osgood joins us live. Good morning to you, Charles.
Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Catherine. Well, the Watergate break, the break-in, took place 42 years ago this Tuesday. And this morning we're going to be talking with authors Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein about their classic book, All the President's Men. And on the subject of the presidency, Jane Pauley will be talking with former First Lady and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton about whether she will run for president. We'll talk with Glee star Jane Lynch. We'll meet the legendary Yiddish theater star Fiber Finkel. And just in time for Father's Day, we'll meet some guys who say clothes really do make the man. Those stories and a lot more coming up on Sunday morning.
Well, and you yourself are looking very sharp today, Charles, so you might be taking some of that advice. Now let's go over to meteorologist Vanessa Murdock, who's here with a look at our weather forecast. Also looking very sharp today, Vanessa.
Oh, thank you very much. I think the weather is much sharper, though. It is going to be lovely for Father's Day. Lovely for all. Mostly sunny, warm today with a high of 82. That's just a couple of degrees above seasonable, and we'll enjoy low humidity to end the weekend. Highs around the area look like this. Most of us in the upper 70s and low 80s will be at 81 in Farmingdale as well as in Islip, 71 out in Montauk. For Toms River, 80. Also 80 in Somerville, Sussex, 78. Newburgh at 79 and Monticello at 73 today. So highs looking good. A little closer in and around the city for your highs. Where we're looking at 82 at Teterboro, 78 in White Plains, 83 at JFK, and 81 in LaGuardia. I hope this suits everybody very well to end the weekend. As we go into your work week, temperatures are on the rise, humidity levels are on the rise, and it's much more unsettled. Monday, though, still looking good, 85, a little bit higher humidity, but no storms. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, chance for storms, and that humidity, I think, will really start to catch people in their tracks.
Yeah. Sounds like a beautiful day out there for Father's Day. Tony, we hope you and all the dads out there enjoy.
We coordinated these outfits, by the way.
You did,
girl. And Tony, your pocket square and my shirt.
That's
Everything's
right. Perfect. The memo did go out.
This is a beautiful day. All right, thanks for joining us. Happy Father's Day, everyone. CBS 2 News is back at 6:30 and 11.
Thanks again. Have a great Father's Day, everyone.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Everybody knows that.
Well, did you know that Old MacDonald was a really bad speller?
Your word is cow.
Cow. Cow. C-O-W-E-I-E-I-O.
Dagnabbit.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you, well, you know.
Hey, I lost my debit card. Do you guys do instant replacement? What just happened?
Check your wallet.
No. No way. Your debit card should arrive in 7 to 10 business days.
It's time to bank human again. Get debit cards on the spot and no monthly fee checking with just a $100 minimum balance at TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
It's easy to lose your way in a place like this.
Does anyone know the definition of CPR?
Kids in Patterson faced lots of obstacles, but nothing can stop their determination.
My dream was to be a pediatric nurse.
See that?
Miss Earl taught me if I work hard, I can do anything.
Mara had so much potential. It was my job to help her reach her goals.
Now I'm headed to college to study nursing.
There's so many talented kids like Mara, and they all deserve to live their dreams.
You never know why people fall in love. Take the Toyota Camry, for example. The perfectly refined interior might draw you in. The impressive horsepower and sporty handling will hold your interest. But when you discover what kind of value you get for your money, boom. The Toyota Camry. Attractive car, very attractive price. And right now, you can get $1,200 in lease cash on a new 2014.5 Camry. That brings your lease down to just $179 a month. Check out the Camry at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Never lose your suitcase again. The new way to track your luggage. Monday at 11.
Good morning and happy Father's Day. I'm Charles Osgood, and this is Sunday morning. We call George Washington the father of our country. What we call other presidents depends in large measure on what we think of what they did. Certainly one of the more controversial was Richard Nixon, who resigned because of the Watergate scandal, which had its beginnings 42 years ago this week. The book that told that story is called All the President's Men by reporters Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein. David Martin spoke with both of them for our Sunday morning cover story.
I am totally innocent.
I am not Deep Throat.
I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
It started as a middle-of-the-night burglary and led all the way to the president and his closest aides.
There's never been a story like this. You know, you're going to call the Attorney General of the United States a crook.
The stakes were you were either writing history or you were writing your own professional obituaries.
Exactly.
Ahead on Sunday morning, the reporters who cracked the Watergate conspiracy.
Madam Secretary is how they addressed Hillary Clinton when she was head of the State Department. These days, she's got people wondering whether one day we'll call her Madam President. She'll talk about matters national and personal this morning with our Jane Pauley.
How's Chelsea? Is she having a good pregnancy?
Yes. Former First Lady, U.S. Senator, and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is going to be a grandmother. But she's seriously weighing another run for president.
I'm not yet making the lists that I like to do, the pros and the cons. I'm just sort of living my life and seeing how it all feels to me.
And asked every single day.
Yes.
Every day.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? We'll go back with Hillary Clinton to Wellesley College, where it all began. Later on Sunday morning.
Actress Jane Lynch plays characters who never seem at a loss for words, sharp ones. This morning, she'll be speaking out of character with Lee Cowan.
Actress Jane Lynch has the good fortune of delivering some of the best lines on TV.
Sue Sylvester has hourly flare-ups of burning, itchy, highly contagious talent.
The first description of her in the pilot was Sue Sylvester may or may not have posed for Penthouse and may or may not be on horse estrogen. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to play this woman.
But she has a softer side.